and welcome to Season 2, Episode 44 of Pro Wrestling's Top 50. I'm your host, Travis McNeil, and today we continue our countdown of the top 50 matches in Impact Wrestling history with match number 7 on our list, which is the no disqualification match between Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Angle from the TNA Genesis 2009 event held on January the 11th, 2009. This match is just a perfect example of what a grudge match should be. Two guys that hate each other, that want to fight. It is a career performance from Jeff Jarrett, if not the best match of his career. It is certainly up there, and it's another notch in the incredible belt that Kurt Angle wears for being an all-time great. Jeff Jarrett had stepped away from wrestling following the passing of his wife. He made his return at Bound for Glory in 2008 to wrestle Kurt Angle, sort of in kind of just like a dream match sort of thing, I guess. That was a match that had Mick Foley's special referee. Jeff Jarrett won. Kurt Angle felt embarrassed by that loss, and he became obsessed with getting a rematch with Jeff Jarrett. So in the months between Bound for Glory and Genesis, he crusaded for this rematch. He made this feud incredibly personal by attacking Jeff Jarrett, and his family. He had to win matches with his own career on the line to try to get this rematch, and he was able to successfully do that, and that led to the match here at Genesis. Like I said, it's just a straight up grudge match. They immediately go to punches. Kurt Angle grabs a quick sleeper hold, and Jeff Jarrett just mule kicks him as a low blow, which I thought was a tremendous spot really early, just to show that these two guys, no matter who's the heel and who's the face, they're both going to get down to the nitty gritty and go dirty if they have to, and it immediately establishes, what this no disqualification environment entails. Jarrett, gets the advantage out brawling Angle, so Angle actually switches to having to out wrestle Jarrett for a little bit. But then Jeff Jarrett, he pulls out some really unexpected stuff in this match. So he counters an Angle slam with an arm drag, which sends Angle to the floor, and he proceeds to hit like just a crazy Undertaker style, like big time dive over the top rope. He almost lands directly on his head. It is crazy. It is reckless. I don't remember Jarrett ever doing that before or after. Maybe he has, but it's not in my memory aside from this one time. It was nuts. Kurt Angle proceeds to just hit Jeff Jarrett with the timekeeper's bell really hard. Jarrett, is busted open from that. They, proceed to then brawl kind of all over the ringside area, up the entranceway. Jeff Jarrett smashes Angle's head against the set, which busts Angle open, so we have both guys bleeding, which, as you can see from a lot of my videos in this countdown, is kind of a TNA staple. We get lots of blood in TNA, which, for a big-time grudge match like this, I appreciate. And then we go to the really big spot of this match, where Kurt Angle hits an Angle slam to Jeff Jarrett off the stage, through a table on the floor, or, as it's supposed to be through a table on the floor, but he overshoots a little bit, and basically this bump is like Kurt Angle going through the table, and Jeff Jarrett getting Angle slammed off the stage onto the concrete floor. It is absurd, it is crazy, it looks awesome, it is reckless, and it just adds to the overall feel of this match, and they do just great visuals of, it's no disqualification, no count out, but it's not falls count anywhere, so you can't win out by the stage. So both guys have to just crawl and drag themselves back to the ring, while they're covered in blood. It just really good camera shots on it. It was really well done. We get in the ring though, and we get just the great kind of near fall finisher fest that both of these guys are really kind of known for. They both kind of use those in their matches quite a bit. So, we get counters of the stroke countered into an Angle slam, and the Angle slam countered into a stroke, and all of these great counters and finishers and kickouts and good stuff like that. Jarrett brings the guitar in, Angle hits a low blow on him, again going, that callback to the start of the match where Jarrett hit that low blow. He gets a big time chair shot to the head for 2 because, it's 2009 and everybody was hitting each other in the head with steel chairs. And we get this story around Jeff Jarrett's ankle at the end. So Angle went for the ankle lock a couple times in that match. He counters a Jeff Jarrett enziguri kick into the ankle lock. He gets it for an extended period at this point. Jarrett counters it into a roll-up, which was a really, really good near fall for 2. But Angle goes back to it, and he's able to wear down that ankle enough that Jeff Jarrett ends up hitting a big chair shot near the end, again returning the favor from Angle, but his ankle is so badly damaged that he can't immediately go for the cover. So instead, he kind of like pulls and crawls himself into the cover and goes kind of backward into the pin, and that allows Kurt Angle to get a flash crucifix roll-up to get the 3 count. And it sounds like, you know, a kind of surprise roll-up to this big-time grudge match after, you know, the crazy Angle slam off the stage and everything like that would be unsatisfying, but it wasn't, because it tied into the story really, really well. You know, Jarrett kind of being the face in all of this, you know, it makes it seem like he should have, you know, gotten this win again, and Angle kind of just squeaked it out. But, you know, it was the satisfying victory for Angle that he needed. He felt like he needed to beat Jarrett, and he was able to do that. And like I said, the story built around the ankle, it worked, you know, a lot better in realization than it might have sounded on paper if you just read a review or listened to my review, you know, of this match. We get a great post-match, though, where Angle just goes berserk. He puts a chair around Jeff Jarrett's ankle and just viciously stomps it over and over and over again, putting Jarrett back on the shelf. These two would rekindle the rivalry, you know, a couple of years later, you know, with some famous kind of, you know, character work from Jeff Jarrett, with the Double J MMA challenge, if you remember that. That stuff is funny. It still holds up now. It's worth watching. But this match was the epitome of their feud. It is a great brawl in a promotion that is known for great brawls. It is well worth checking out on Impact Plus. You can subscribe to my channel here on YouTube so that you never miss a video. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Wrestling50, and you can please join me again tomorrow as we continue to count down Pro Wrestling's Top 50. Top 50.